consider your online speech as well, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. You want to make sure that your posts and your comments and all of those things are really authentic reflections of who you are. Because have you ever met someone online and you're thinking, wow, she's, you know, sassy and she's so full of energy and she's got it all down, and you meet her in person and she's like a wallflower? What's that about? That's not alignment. And so this is, again, the time to get really clear about who you are and bring alignment from the inside out. In step 3, act. Act. So this has to do with your behavior. This quote is very powerful, so I'm going to share that after I share with you the thought that research indicates that we act out of our belief system. How many of you know that to be true? Yes. So that's why it's so imperative that we actually challenge our limiting beliefs and we champion the truth of who we are. Because until we get that down, even in business, we're going to be operating and behaving out of alignment. So Frank Outlaw says, watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, for they become your actions. Watch your actions, for they become your habits. Watch your habits, for they become your character. Watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. And just like Jenny was talking about out there, we get to create the life that we really want to live, the businesses we want to have. So as it relates to your behavior, think about what's your brand of integrity? What's your brand of work ethic, etiquette, and accountability? Not so sexy, but definitely an imperative to think about. How do you, as a woman of business, how do you handle conflict and commitments? And think about how you're behaving at client appointments, in the elevator, in the parking lot, all of those, because it is just your truth. Wherever you go, your truth follows you. So be conscious of that. I also want to speak to first impressions really quickly, because the way our body language is a part of our behavior. And in first impressions, the research indicates that with face-to-face interactions, 93% of that first impression is going to be based on your body language and your appearance. 93%. So are you standing tall? Are you open? Are you invitational? Are you sort of slouchy? Are you kind of like this? Are you like this? All of those things are indicators. And 93% of that first impression is based on your appearance and your body language, to include your wardrobe and your overall look. In step number 4, look the part of your brand. Do you look like your brand? This gal here, she's a real estate developer. Her brand identity that we created for her as we discovered who she authentically is the freedom-seeking, natural and feminine, integrative innovator. That's who she is. And so you can see that that shows up differently in her wardrobe as a reflection. When you get dressed, you always want to ask yourself, who is my audience? What is my role? What is my task, and what do I want to communicate to my audience? And then stand in front of that full-length mirror and say, does the language of my look accurately articulate that?